Habari. Can you say habari? That's how you say hello in Swahili, spoken in Uganda. Welcome to Patrika's Little Star Cafe. Facts that are fast, fun, and keep you happy. Today is Monday, September 17th, 2018, and here are today's matters for chatter. Number 1. Hurricane Florence has hit the east coast of America, particularly in the states like North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. While it's caused severe damage, taken lives, and created havoc, it's been downgraded now from a hurricane to a tropical storm. While this is in the Atlantic Ocean, across in the Pacific Ocean, it also sees similar weather conditions as Typhoon Mangkhut struck the Philippines. While lots of damage was also done, people were better equipped this time as compared to the Typhoon Haiyan in 2013, which was even more destructive. The typhoon then went up north towards Hong Kong. Hopefully now, though, it's settling down. Let's say a little prayer for all those that have to go through this tough time. Number 2. A mummified wolf pup and caribou were found fossilized in Canada's Yukon Territory. Remember, Canada doesn't have states, it has territories. These are very rare finds from the Ice Age, yes, like in the movie, and can tell us a lot about real life like we saw in the movie. That's 50,000 years ago. These are considered to be amongst the oldest mummified mammal tissue available for study. And the beauty is that the specimens are almost intact, like they were just sleeping and then buried in ice, unlike the bony skeletons usually found in fossils. Number 3. Uganda seems to be the fittest country in the world, and not because of its sports program. Ugandans are active, and they don't even know the recommended exercise hours by a doctor, like in other places. They easily surpass those hours. People walk for miles to get from home to work. Children walk to school. They do house chores, and that seems to be a trend in low-income countries, as they don't have the extra income to spend. Mozambique, Tanzania, Lesotho, and Togo, all in Africa, are also amongst the fittest. As countries get wealthier, they seem to have more sedentary, unfit citizens, like those in Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, American Samoa, and Iraq, according to a study. About a quarter of the population in the world doesn't get enough exercise. Let's hope we never fall in that group. Fitness may not be a lifestyle necessity, but let's make exercise a part of our everyday lives. And now for today's mega matter. An 11-year-old boy in England, at the urging of some kids in the park, tried to imitate a stunt he saw online on social media. He nearly lost his life in this act of craziness, and even if he is fine, he will suffer many health problems going forward. But the crazier thing is that while he agreed to do this in some strange way, the kids that were filming him for social media decided to quickly run away once they saw that he was fainting and unwell. By good fortune, another boy passing by in the park came to the rescue, else Tyler would probably not have survived. A couple of things to keep in mind, please. Don't try to imitate these strange acts of adventure you see on the internet. And secondly, please don't do this to be cool or famous. You won't be cool if you don't survive, and definitely not famous. People will say the opposite things about you. And even more importantly, don't get into the peer pressure from other people. If they think it's okay, let them do it, but please use your own judgment. And if you're really sure it's a wrong thing, help talk them out of it too, or get some help. And finally, most importantly, if anything goes wrong, please show humanity. Help those that need help. Don't walk away from that. We need more empathy in this world. Thank goodness for the boy who was just passing by and saved someone's life. Imagine what the parents must be going through to see their child they do everything for in such a poor state at a hospital. We can all be heroes in our own ways, but you need compassion and good intent for that, not a silly act of coolness. Today's word of the day is havoc, that means chaos. And finally, for today's quote of the day, how far that little candle throws its beams, so shines a good deed in a weary world. That's a quote by William Shakespeare. Thank you for listening, and do send us your questions and comments via WhatsApp, or you can email us at diptyauntie@gmail.com. Take care, lots of love, Dipti Auntie. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, do you know how loved you are?